Hi guys, today I have something different for you. It's the recap from my last Facebook Live. If you don't know that, I'm live every Friday with SnipArt, and lately I feel like I'm live all the time. In case that you would like to come and craft with me and check out the Facebook Lives, follow me on Instagram every time when I'm live somewhere. I'm really vocal on my Instagram about it with all the links and directions and everything because I'm not live in my own timeline. I'm usually live in the group or on companies' profiles. So last Friday we did those vintage violins and I really enjoyed this one, guys. Seriously, every time when I'm streaming, I'm trying to do something new, something different, to play a little bit with products, to expand my color palette and product knowledge, because that's what makes it fun for me, getting to know a new products and see how they work with each other. Here I'm using Tommy chalk paint. I didn't use it for quite a while. It's lovely, lovely, lovely paint. It will give you nice opaque effect with first coat and it goes like butter, and I just love his paints. For the top part, we will put the rice paper on, so we need a light background. You don't need it necessarily, you can put rice paper on anything, but it's quite translucent, so dark MDF surface will not give me enough oomph and I will not see the pattern well enough. So yeah, light surface, and I started with Tim Holtz, started straw, but it was too yellowish and I wanted something more neutral, so I switched for Liquitex unbleached titanium and I put 2 coats on. I would be perfect with 1 coat applied with sponge with nice coverage because this is really opaque paint. I would compare it to Finnabar Impasto paints. And again, both of the products would be awesome. I didn't have impasto in the light color. I have just the dark ones. Okay, so we are sponging. In the meantime, I will leave all the links in the description box, including the original live stream. It's in 2 parts because we have some technical difficulties that might be or might be not my fault. No, it was totally my fault, but anywho, the live streams for SnipArt or for Craft and Do Design are usually bilingual. I speak Polish as well as English to, um, to be accessible to all the audiences that I have. But my live streams for All and Create or in crafty groups are exclusively in English. And yeah, now I'm applying this amazing rice paper. It's from Stamperia and it have musical motifs, so I thought it would be very suiting. And I'm applying it with Finnabar soap gel. I definitely have to get my hands on matte version of this medium because it's amazing. And only downside for me is that it's so glossy. I managed to go all, to go over it with clear gesso, my favorite one from Liquitex that will give you perfect porous surface. And I love to work on porous surface. I love to work on top of this gesso because it will leave you texture like the really, really, really fine sanding paper that helps me to blend colors quickly and to add aging and those vintage effects that I love so much on top of the surface. I'm assembling all violin together. I'm trying the parts and I lost a small bit that's supposed to be on top, so I replace it with the MDF key. And I added my strings from electric guitar. It's also really awesome bass, so I think that we will do it one day as well. Probably also on live because it's a quick project, so it's perfect for those streaming purposes. I cut out the beat from the key and I covered everything with this chalk paint. The color of the chalk paint is quite well visible on the screen. It's like muted vintage pastel green, but really nice kind of green. Because if you don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the green that you will see a little bit later in that video. But I'm trying to expand my palette. I'm trying to experiment and find a new ways. So maybe the green will be my new favorite color. Who knows? Probably not, but who knows? Anyway, I covered all the elements and I had some extra beats because I'm adding this key part that it's not the part of the key, not the part of the kit to assemble the violin. So it's an extra layer. So I have to add a little bit material underneath other elements for support and to have nice even surface to put my strings on. And to assemble all the parts, I use both polish glue that it's called Magic. You can replace it with a lean tacky glue with any kind of tacky glue. I just happen to have this one. And some parts I'm adding with Stamperia Gel Medium. I heard also really good things about Finnabar heavy body gel, and I have to test this one because I really like Stamperia one. And from what I know, they are really similar, really thick gel that will give me really nice results. So I will check it out soon enough and let you know what I'm thinking about it. When all my elements are on, somebody on the chat suggested to put my violin vertically so everyone can see whole project on the screen. I have no idea why I didn't thought about it, but here we are. You can see all project together. And I'm starting with the green color, again, expanding palette, but it was too much for me, too much of expanding. So immediately I went with brown over it and it ended up looking really, really nice, like brownish, greenish patina look with vintage touch. Oh, I just love this project so much, and I'm sure that I will reach more for both rice papers and all the techniques that I'm showing here, because I went off the cuff. I didn't have any plan except assembling a violin and maybe using some green. That was my goal for this live stream, and I achieved both of them, and I'm really happy with the final result. So for the shading, I'm using a dryish brush. At this point, nothing on my desk is dry, but it's dry-ish. Enough to have this nice vintage distressed look. I'm applying in a messy way puddles of color, and then I'm just working with my not so clean piece of cloth to remove excess of paint and smudge it a little bit to have this natural distressed look. And I also used one element from Midform it's the sentiment. It says lost at the bottom. Really cool metal elements. Also strongly recommend checking them out. I didn't want to put too much over my violin because I really love the paper and I really like how it turned. As the finishing touch, we will distress everything with waxes, and yes, you can distress stuff with waxes. I love to apply them with the soft brush for soft veil of shiny color, especially the Bronze Age. It will give you like distressing effect with subtle shimmer. If you apply it with the finger, it will be wow, in your face, shiny, beautiful metallic effect. But if you use it with your brush, it will be much softer look, much more the one that I was going for. I use Bronze Age and green brocade, and my absolutely favorite that is vintage silk. Green brocade and vintage silk are opal magic. They look really different on light and dark surfaces. I love both effects. On light surfaces, they just give you this beautiful glow. It's the best visible, in the real life. It's hard to catch on camera, all those shimmery nuances, but again, it's the product that I strongly recommend. Beautiful, and they can stay soft and usable for a really long time. I don't see any aging signs in mine, and I purchased a bunch of new colors lately, and I'm looking forward for matte waxes as well. So if you are wonder how to use them, stay tuned. I will show you them really soon. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will leave all the links in the description box, and have a nice and creative day, and see you on the next one. Bye.